been a long time. It's been a long, long time since I got you on my mind. Yeah, that's what that is. That's who said that. The one and only, the one and only, the one and only. Yeah, it's been a long time since I got you on my mind. It's been a long time. I know. I know it's been a long time, but guess what happened? This is what happened. That's what happened. It been so cold. Oh my God. I'm not complaining. It just seems like not winter and spring having a conversation. Winter and spring having a big conversation. And when I tell you their conversation, it's just like, wow. They're having this whole big thing. They're building this whole relationship and they're not letting go. And I'm hearing people whispering, saying, I'm hearing a lot of people whisper, hi, Cheryl, or VIP or VIP. I'm hearing a lot of people saying that summer is not here. Summer is not coming. What do you mean summer is not coming? It's not even summertime yet. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, oh my God, it's so cold. Summer is not coming. Summer is not coming. But excuse me, it is May, right? It is May. So why would summer be here? Summer is officially in June. And I'm hearing all these little whispering, going, like summer is not even here. Oh my God, it's them. Honey, don't be in the business. Don't put your nose in the business of winter and spring. Winter and spring is having their whole conversation. And for me, what I really saying that winter is not trying to leave. Anybody with me? Winter is not even trying to leave. Winter is like, no, I'm not going nowhere. No. And then it's like, okay, let me give you a one warm day because y'all complain that I am too cold. Winter's like, listen, okay, how about y'all get something where y'all don't wear no winter jacket? Don't wear my clothes. Winter's like, don't wear my clothes. Don't wear my clothes. Don't wear my clothes. Don't wear no scarf, no jacket, no boots, no nothing. Don't wear my clothes. Just gone out there since y'all, oh, it's so cold. It's so cold. And you just get one day. Like last Saturday, it was one hot day. I'm like, I felt as if I was defrosting. I was like, oh my goodness, I had on no jacket. I was outside the whole day. I was doing a lot of things for that day. And I was like, oh my God. I know it's not summer, but I was enjoying the warm weather because I love me some warm weather. And if you've been here, you know that I love me the summer. I love summertime. When it's summertime, I have more energy. And you see, I don't see me here, but I have more energy in the summertime. In the summertime, my brain functions differently, my mind functions differently, my body functions differently in the summertime. So I'm like, yeah, bring in the warm, bring in the warm, bring in the warm, bring in the warm. But I tell you what, even though last week I was out there in the daytime while it was a summer day, because I call it a summer day, because it was like 90 degrees. I was coming back home in the night, like 10 o'clock. I make sure I had my jacket in my bag, honey. Do not go nowhere without your jacket. Anywhere that you go, put that jacket in the bag. And I'm talking about people who on this side of the world, okay? Put your jacket in your bag, put a scarf in your bag, because I came back, I had on my jacket. I was like, you ain't gonna play with me. I'm not playing with you, Winter. I'm not playing with you. You want to play too much. I'm not playing with you. And I was like, I put on that jacket in my bag. I put the jacket and it was like this. Coming home. I was like, you play too much. You just gave us, and then we get all this rain, but lovely flowers coming up with all this rain. What they say, May shower, April showers bring May flowers. Well, I guess what happened? May showers bringing what? I don't know. Did we have a lot of rain in April? Whatever the case is, that's how we're going to start. Whatever happened, we're having a lot of rain. Right now, we're having rain, and the temperature is 56. I got up the other day, and the temperature was 45 degrees. I was like, no, you didn't. I was like, no, you didn't. 45 degrees. I was like, what? 45? No, you didn't. I was like, I was so done with that. Mm. But anywho, this is the Question Live Show with your host, the one and only me, Verona Willis-Brown. That's me right here. That's me. That's how I had to just get that out of my system before we start anything. So guess what happened? This is your host, Verona Willis-Brown. Here I am again. We are rolling into our season. We are rolling. We're not rolling in. We are already in season 14. We are in 300 and... Ooh, 380 episode. My, somebody. We are in 380 episode. Oh, wow. Anywho, anywho. So listen up. Um, it is International Mental Health Awareness Month. International. That sounds like a lot, isn't it? International or Global Mental Health Awareness Month, something like that. It's just Mental Health Awareness Month. And we bring things around here. We bring strategic where we get around with things around here. So I would like to know how y'all doing over there, how y'all doing, how y'all doing. Check in on yourself, check in on yourself, check in on your good self, check in on your good friends, check in on your good neighbor, check in on your good family. Just check in. When I say check in, I mean check to see the mental status, because sometimes we talk about this before, that you acknowledge your emotions, but sometimes you have to let the emotions know, like, I am the boss. I am the boss. Don't try to overtake me. I am the boss. Right? So you have to let that happen. Like, I am the boss. What are you talking about? Because we're going to hear some thoughts. We're going to hear some little voice. They're like, I hear voices in my head. Those are called your emotions. Yes, indeed. Those are called your emotions. Those are called your thoughts. And your thoughts are real. So, as we are going through this thing, I want to let you know that we are in this together. Yes, we are. We are in this together. And because we are in this together, I want to let you know that nobody, we talked about this before. If you're new, then you're just new. We talked about this before. Nobody can succeed by themselves. Nobody at all. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what position you're in. Whatever position you're in, you didn't get there by yourself, and you cannot retain it and maintain it by yourself. So whether you are the prime minister, president, governor, mayor, teacher, lawyer, doctor, Indian chief, whoever you are, you cannot maintain that position by yourself. Everybody needs somebody. I mean, absolutely everybody needs somebody. And if you get somebody to get you past step 1, you're going to need somebody to get you to step 2. You're going to need somebody to get you to step 3. And so you gather up, you go up the ladder of success. Do not fail. Do not forget. Do not think that you get to the top and you forget that somebody was like coming up. Because the same person who pushed you up, guess where they are? They're probably at the bottom of the ladder. And they're like, oh, stand on my shoulder, stand on my head, stand on my back, go up, go up. And you get up there, and when you get up there, you forgot that you stand on somebody's shoulder. You stood on somebody's shoulder, and you get up there like, are you up there dancing? But the person at the bottom like, I'm down here parching. I'm down here. I can't even swallow my spit. And I had a little bit of strength, because we were sitting in the corner drinking, eating something together. And I had a little bit of strength, so I let you stand on my shoulder and you went up. I know you did not even tilt your head to look back to see if the person even still standing at the foot of the ladder. So let us be mindful. Let us be very mindful of how we are climbing the ladder of success. Now, when I say the ladder of success, now listen, everybody defines success differently. Everybody. Whether you want to say it's by your wealth or by you helping one person, everybody defines success differently. But the point is, nobody cannot define that success by themselves. It doesn't matter whether you want to help 2, 1, half, any something, or you reach millions, zillions, zoa, whatever it is that you reach, you cannot get there by yourself. You see, so when you say like, oh, my success story is having vast amount of wealth, good for you. But you did not get up in the morning and all of a sudden, all this wealth is like pile in your lap. All of a sudden, like, you got it. You worked, and you did not work by yourself, because it's either you work for somebody or somebody worked with you. So you have that wealth because somebody contributed. So let us remember the contributors out there. Let us remember them. And when we remember them, we must learn to be humble and come back in line and drop a little bit on them. Sprinkle some water or something on them. Because there's always that one person, there's always somebody that helped us out. So even if it's a word of prayer, even if it's a word of encouragement, even if it's a word like girl, go, go, even if it's just one word, even like just a smile, even if it's just a smile, okay, even if you just hand that person a cup of water, a piece of bread, that contributes to that person. And when the person is out of your space, you might not be thinking about them, but they're thinking about you. Mm-hmm. Yes. So many of you, let's just say this, you might not know that I am from the most beautiful place in the world. This, yeah. These colors represent the most beautiful place in the world where the most beautiful people are from. Hello? Does it show or what? Right? Hello, Jamaica, if you didn't know. Uh-huh. And we complete each other. That's it right here. We complete each other. We complete each other. And we have to understand this, that when we don't get this concept, we think that we reach. Okay, we think that we reach. You don't reach no way. You don't reach nowhere. The only time you reach somewhere, is when you help another person. That's when you reach somewhere. Okay? You help somebody else. That is success. The best success is when you help somebody else. That is the best success. Okay? So exactly, everyone has their own story and we have different ways to get there. Our story is not complete without others. Everybody must get this concept. Everybody must get this concept and get this concept very, very well. Let's raise our level of consciousness here, please. Everybody must get this concept. Your success is when you help another person. That is your success. And your success is when the help come back around. So I oftentimes says this, you are blessed to bless others. You're not blessed like, oh, let me put all of this up in my bosom and I'm good to go. No. Everybody, let me tell you one thing. Everybody cannot be in the same space on the ladder. Because there's a ladder. There's a life ladder, right? There's a life ladder. And everybody cannot be on the ladder. If you know anything about ladder, honey, let me tell you. Again, I'm from Jamaica. I know about woodworking. I know about construction. I know about all these things. I know about the farm. I'm a farmer's daughter. Yes, indeed. So I watch all these things, all this stuff on the farm. But when you're on a ladder, there's something about a ladder because I see a lot of construction, building in my community and all this stuff. My brother, so I know all of these things. When you have a ladder is like this. Piling. No, two people cannot go on this step. If you don't believe me, try it. Two people cannot fit on the step. So the concept is, if two people cannot fit on the step of a ladder, and you're holding on, this is your step, you're holding on. When you go up, the next person go up. 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 And that's it, because two of us cannot be on the same step. It is not built. It is not put in place for two people to stand on the same step at the same time. So it's the same thing as a success story. It's the same as you're reaching somewhere in life. It's the same as you accomplish your dreams, your goal, your talents, your vision is the same thing. You get up here, both of us might not be at the same pace. You get up there, then when you get up there, I'm coming up right behind you. And I'm coming, and Shirley's right behind me, and Shirley's right behind, and that's how we go up. Nobody should be going down. We were created to go up. God of elevation, we go up. So when you go up, I should not be up here and Shirley like down here, like tapping, like, oh my God, holding on to the what do you call it, the leg of the ladder. While I'm sitting up here like, woo, look at this view. Oh my goodness. Look at this view. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay? We should not be looking at the, great view up here. Mm-mm. You have to help each other up the ladder. It's only one ladder of life. Maybe nobody don't realize this. It's one ladder. One ladder of life. It's just that ladder. It's just that ladder. Base, then start making a step, start making a step, start making a step. Some people get up here, and when they get up here, the next person is like literally right behind them. And what they do, they start shaking the ladder. And they sort of shake off that next person, like, oh no, you should not be right here next to me. Oh, you should not be this. You should not be right next to me. Why are you next to me? No, baby. Because guess what? We weren't on the same step. We were not on the same step. And so many times we push each other down. We push each other down to say that we are competing. You shouldn't be up here with me. How you, what? I tell you the story, and I'm going to tell you again. I told you this story before. Why would I say this? Because I'm guilty of it. I am guilty of it. I know what I'm saying. That if both of us go up the ladder, boop, 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 and I'm here, and the next person is literally right here, because this is a set of the ladders. One step right here, my step right here, right here. And if you are this close to me, and I'm right by my nose, and you're right by my chin, I'm going like, no, why are you right there? You're too close to me. I told you the story before, and I'm going to tell you again. The story, I'm guilty. That's the reason I can share it. Your host, I'm going to tell you my story. You see, me, this little girl, the little version of me. Because now I'm like, girl, let's go. Now I'm like, sure, let's go. Now I'm like, maybe let's go. John, let's go. No, I just like just grabbing people. Me was born with this genius thing, brilliant girl. I'm still brilliant. I'm born with this brilliant streak. Ever since I started school, ever since I started what they call preschool here, it's called basic school in Jamaica. Ever since I started school, I was always a top student. Always. It was not a problem for me. I was hitting top student every single school term. I was a top student. Pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, second grade. I was just hitting. I was just going. Until I got to maybe the fifth grade, whatever grade that is. I can't even remember what grade it is. Many moons ago. I got to this specific grade. And when I got to the specific grade, there was always a girl in my class. And I remember her name so clearly. Her name is Charmaine. So what happened? Each time I go up, she's right here. I go up, she's right here. So me, being a top student, she's right here. So if I go here, she's right here. If I go here, she's right here. So it's just always both of us. Always. I'm always on the top. Right here, she's right here. Right here, she's right here. So we always tail to tail. And so one school term, she made it here and I made it here. And I was like, I broke down crying. I broke down cursing. I did not want to talk to her no more. She's not my friend no more. Girl, you're not my friend. I don't want to talk to you no more. I'm just going to be fussing. I'm going to be fighting. And she was not my friend no more because I dismissed her. And I'm like, how could you be first place? I'm always first place. You have no right to be first place. Who? You got no right to be first place. And that I told her. You got no right to be first place. And I maliced her, and I had my first and last fight was with that girl. My very first, I was not. My first and last fight was with her. Okay, was with her. And you know what? It probably was about that. Because then I'm like, why were we fighting? And it probably was the fact that she was up here and I was right here. That school term. And I had this fight, and I was like, I'm going to whoop you, bum, 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 woo, 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 woo. And I wouldn't say that I won the fight, because I didn't want to say that I won the fight, but I did her some stuff, okay? I did a lot of things, and then she had to come to my mom, she had to come to my house, and she had to bring her father to my house, and all sort of stuff, and then she came to my house with her father, uniform all ripped up, hides all swollen and scratches and everything. And I was just going. And I had a brother. My brother was like my bodyguard. He's still my bodyguard, right? He's part-time bodyguard right about now. So he was like, nah, you can't touch my sister. He was always defending me. And so the fight went on, and she came to my house because I went home like all nice, like nothing happened. Not knowing that she was gonna come to my house and report to my mama that I fought her. And I'm like, me? No. My mother was looking at me like, not her? No. My children don't be fighting nobody. What? Excuse me, you did what? Yes, she came all broken up and busted up and everything. But I tell you what, I believe that's what I was fighting her for. I was fighting back for my spot. But how many of you know it's not your spot? Right? It was not my spot. But who am I to tell her that she should not excel to that part of the ladder? Girl, I'm sorry. And I managed her for many, Sharon, our girl, for many years. And that was probably was fifth grade. And we are all grown now. And for many, many years, I'm like, nope, I will not speak to you again. But the following year, I came back and I was up here and she was right here. So I don't know, maybe she got scared. Lord Jesus. Maybe she got scared somewhere and she's like, forget that. And so she came back this spot and I came back this spot, that here. And I just kept going after that. And then I relocated and I was like, But then I was not speaking to her. I was not speaking to her for many, many, many years. I'm like, I don't got nothing to speak to you about. And what was so crazy, Sharon, let me tell you what was so funny about that. Both of us shared the same godparents. I did not know that. I did not know we shared the same godparents. Honey, after I had this big fight with her, people, in life, you have to be careful. You have to be so careful. Small world after all. In life, you have to be very careful. Make sure that you are living a life to know that it is a small world after all. I didn't know we had the same godparents. And so the school term that I'm fighting her, like in September, because, school term is like April and September, and, it's kind of like that. So in September, when I started school, I wasn't speaking to her because now the prior school term, I was the one that, all that stuff. So September came and I'm going and I'm like excelling. I'm like, and I'm going. No, I'm the bad girl, right? I'm just going like, hey, I'm the bad girl. I'm here. I must come first every time. Like, what y'all talking about? I'm the smartest girl in the class. I'm always the smartest girl. So I had this whole attitude like, I'm the smartest girl. I'm always the smartest girl. Everybody came to me. Everybody wanted me to help them with their schoolwork. I'm that person. I was always that person that everybody would come to me. I was always that person. And what happened, Cheryl? You think it's a small word? It's a small word. I didn't know we shared the same grandparents. So what would happen every Christmas? So September school start, September, October, November, December. Every Christmas or every holiday that you can think of, I would go to my godparents' house. I was living between my parents and my godparents' house. And I would go to my godparents' house. I was supposed to go live over here to share this story. I was supposed to go live on that platform for them to hear the story too. But anywho, so what was happening is that every holiday I would go to my godparents' house. So now here I go, and I'm like, oh, I'm coming to my godparents' house for the holiday. Bam, bam, bam. I'm good. I'm all excited because that's what I do every year. Every year. No, I got there, settle in, know where my room is. I know all the thing about my room because this is my second home. Honey, what do you think happened? Sharon, what do you think happened? Because I'm all comfortable now with my God family, and I'm like, these are my God family. They know me because we go together, and I'm like the little sister for them, and half sister for them, and the middle sister. I was just like the next of, I was the next sibling. So here goes my God family, and I'm like, I'm here with my little bag. I'm like, oh, I'm here. I'm gonna spend Christmas with y'all. I'm good. this is something that I always do. Here comes the girl. Ma'am, ma'am. What? Here comes this girl while I'm sitting in my lovely God family house, enjoying my God family. Here comes this girl. I know you ain't coming over here. Why is she here? So I'm having a whisper. Why is she here? And then we have this thing where like, I got father, I got mother, right? That's how I was, I got father, I got mother. Mm-hmm. And all I hear, she said, her godfather. I was like, no, she didn't call my godfather her godfather. Girl, you want me to fight you again? Why are you coming here? Why are you here? Hmm? Why? Because from September, I'm done Madison, because this is no December. September, October, November, December. 4 months I'm Madison you. And you up in my godfather's house calling about, hi, godfather. Oh, girl, no, you didn't. I know you did. I know you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Oh, yeah, she's what? What's she doing here? Oh, she came to spend Christmas too. Woo, gee. What? She came to spend Christmas too. Because see, my godparents, they had a house where they just have children. It's like they were just, you see, growing up in Jamaica, in my community, let me explain something to you. It's like we had a thing to just take in children. My mother had a thing to where she would take in children, but my godparents had a thing to where they would take in children. And maybe that's what it was between our family. We were the family that was just taking in children. Other family, I don't know, but my family and my god family, they were taking children. So my god family was just taking in children, and you're like, where are these children? Who are these children? So I grew up with so many different people. Girl, crazy. The girl was there. And she was like, she here to spend Christmas. I know you're not. I know you're not. You're not here to spend no Christmas. I'm here to spend Christmas with my God. I come here every year. All of a sudden you're coming here. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden I'm not speaking to you now. Who told that you must go there? I didn't know that you were going to be here. Well, I didn't know you were going to be here either. So why are you even here? I come here this is my home. They know me here. They don't know you because you've never been here. I come here every holiday. So why you showing up this December? Girl, she came there. How long you staying here? Because I spend the whole of Christmas. All of it. You cannot stay here for all of that Christmas. Absolutely not. No, ma'am. Because no, I'm malicing her. And let me tell you something about my godparents. They were ministers, deaconess church. Okay. So we were all, in our church vibes. So you can't be holding up no malice up in the minister's house. Deliver me, oh Lord, so I can be delivered. Hello, save me so I can be saved. Praise the Lord. I was glad when the Lord said unto me, she's not going to spend the whole Christmas. Praise the Lord. Aye. I was like the devil telling me that. Somebody told me that she was not going to spend the whole Christmas. I was like, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I'm glad that you were not going to spend the whole Christmas. No, she wasn't there for the whole Christmas. And I was having a field day. I was like, yes, indeed. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So I was just sitting there like, okay. I'm like, God, see, God always come through for me. God loves me. God loves me. God loves me. God loves me. And I was just like sitting right there like, I'm just going to be here. It took me some kind of heartaches. My heart was hurting, Cheryl. My heart was hurting when I know that she got to spend some couple of days there. And I'm pretending. Pretending is a very good thing. I was sitting there pretending in front of my God's family, like I was happy to see this girl. No, I was not happy to see her because no, you want to interrupt me. No, you know that. And then maybe she's going to tell them, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we don't want people to tell on us. Be quiet. Sometimes you don't want people to tell on you. And I'm like, maybe she's going to tell on me that I had a fight with her. But guess what happened? We were in a small community. So I think that fight already was sprinkled around the community already. That I don't fight off this girl because she came first in class. Okay? So I'm saying like, oh, maybe she's going to tell my godfather. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, whatever. So I was sitting there the whole time pretending like, girl, I'm going to pretend like I like you. I'm going to pretend like I like you like how I used to like you. Because I used to like her when she was coming in second place. See what I'm saying? I used to like her when she was right here. I used to like her. But the moment she jumped up here, I'm like, I'm not liking you no more. And that is exactly, I'm telling this story because that's exactly what is happening in this world today. And this was how many moons ago? And that's exactly what is happening in this world today. When somebody feels as if you are jumping ahead of them, they feel some form of threat, not knowing that everybody have the capacity to reach somewhere. It's just that we all cannot get there together. But everybody have the capacity to get to the next level. And we sit there and we hold on to their legs and we hold on to their skirt and we hold on to their pants foot and we drag them back down. I'm like, you don't have the right to be up here. Yes, you do. Everybody got the right to elevate. Everybody have that right to elevate. Right? So I'm like, girl, and when I say many years went by and I never spoke to that girl. Many years. We went into adulthood. I relocated. And when I relocated, I still wasn't speaking to her. I had my daughter, still wasn't speaking to her. So now I'm an adult and I still wasn't speaking to her. And for many years, I believe she relocated too. This is, I'm telling you, don't, life will follow you. People call it karma. People like, karma is there, karma is there. Let me tell you something. Life will trail you down. Life will trail you down because I tell you what, and I'm telling you, like, I'm not that person where I'm going to malice you like forever. I know people like, I'm malice you and taking you to the grave. I'm not that person that will malice you forever. I'm going to be mad with you today, but tomorrow I'm a whole new person. I'm going to be like, oh my God, like, forget about yesterday. Sorry, be good. Right? I'm that person. I'm going to be mad. You're going to get me mad today, but tomorrow I'm like, hey, I'm back. Right? Mm-hmm. But no, some people just go on for years. And that's what I did. I went on for years. I'm like, nope, I have nothing to do with this girl. Even though I went back and grabbed my first place. Right? I'm like, I have nothing to do with her. And life trailed, Cheryl, girl, life trailed me. Life was running after me. I relocated to the States and forgot about that girl. I'm like, who? Shabby, what? I forgot about her totally. I'm like, she got wiped out of my memory bank. Bright girl. Because guess what? I came in first after that, and I was just coming first after that. I was like, bright girl. And I never had no more talk with her. And so life went around. No, I did not let it go. I said I did not let it go. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I came in first the following year, and I still did not let go of the fact that she came in first that year, that past year. So we have the tendency to hold on to things so much. How you came in first again, yet you hold on to that. You get something, and you're like, but why did you? Why did you? Why did you? And that was the thing. I was like, well, she shouldn't have. She shouldn't have. She shouldn't have. But you, why you? But you step on my toe, and you don't step on. Right? Life trailed me down because I know within my heart I cannot hold on to malice like that. I'm going to feel a hurt. I'm going to feel an impact, but I'm going to let things go. And now I got to the point I'm like, I still have the mentality where I'm like, you're gonna get me mad today, but tomorrow we good, right? Because I learned how to heal and let things go. So life followed me, it trailed me down that I came here many years ago, many years later after that one fight, many years later. And many years later, guess what happened? Many, many, many years later, she relocated. Many years later, just the same way, she pop up at my godparents' house. Her godparents too. But anywho, I relocated many years later, and many years later, she relocated too. And that many years later, I still wasn't talking to her. But what happened was she saw my sister. Because again, it's a small community, we know each other. And she asked about me. Because now I am grown. Now I got my daughter raised, and now I'm working, and now I'm making life for myself. I know I'm doing all this stuff, right? And I'm doing all these things. Yeah. And so she saw my sister. And when she saw my sister, she asked about me. Yes, she asked about me. And my sister gave her my phone number. Hmm. 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 My sister gave her my phone number, and here she come calling me. And I'm like, what? Who is this? Because now I'm still mad with her. Why am I still mad with her after so many years, Sharon? Right? And I'm like, um, why are you calling me again? I had nothing to do with her. So it was after that, I have to like, Lord, deliver me so I can be delivered. So I should not be going on in life with this foolishness, because that was so many years ago. We were like this, hey, hi, right? And I should not be going on like this anymore. And I don't know where she's probably still in the state right now. I just haven't talked with her. Yeah, we just lost contact somewhere along the line, and that's that, right? We lost contact with each other, and we just went on about our business. And as of now, I don't have time to hold on to a lot of things, and that's this tonight topic. Hold on. When we talk about holding on, we hold on to too many things, and that is not healthy for our mind, and that's where mental health comes in. Because mental health is not a disease that you cannot get rid of. Mental health is literally saying that your mind is not healthy. You're not feeding healthy things in your mind. You need to detox, declutter, get rid of some things out of your mind, and that's it. So when you get rid of some things, your mind become healthier, and you get to make healthy decision, and that's what happened. Excuse me. So that is where the story came in. That is why I'm telling the story, right? That's why I'm telling the story, that when you hold on to things, it holds you back and it holds you down. You think that you're holding somebody down, you're holding yourself down. When you hold on to the things that somebody did to you, and she really didn't do anything to me. Who am I to say me? Who am I to say that she didn't have the capacity to excel above who am I to say that she didn't have the capacity and the ability to go ahead of what she normally would go? We all have that capacity. So she didn't do anything to me. She sure didn't. It was just my ego kicking in like, oh no, I am the brightest student in the class. Right? And sometimes we let our ego jump in the way, we let our pride jump in the way, and so she didn't do anything to me. She sure didn't. She excelled based on her ability, but I felt some kind of hurt based on her decision to excel. How dare me? How dare me sit there and be mad with somebody who's excelling? How dare me sit there and say that she should not go above me? How dare me sit there? But I learned. I learned. So at this point in time, I'm not holding on to nothing, honey. No, I'm not holding on to nothing. So please don't hold on. So in this mental health month, let me get at this. In this mental health month, we're gonna go over. Let me see, 8 ways of how we are gonna get through this thing here. We're gonna go over 8 ways of how we're gonna get through letting go of the thing. Do not hold on to all that stuff. I want you to hold on, not on the negative things, but on the positive things, on the light. On the light mean wait, and on the light in front of you, saying that's your goal, your dream. Because if I was still holding on to the fact that here I am in the 5th grade fighting this girl because she got elevated somewhere along the line, where would I be your host right now doing this? Nah, no. I would not be sitting here being no effective host to you. Okay? So you're gonna live, learn, and go through. And we're gonna go over 8 things. How we're gonna do this, right? Last week we went over 7. So this week we're gonna go over 8. So here we go with 8 ways. Or we're gonna feed our mentality so we can be healthy and so we can be conscious. Because I had to come to a place of consciousness to say, when I'm conscious, I'm gonna make conscious decision that is not only gonna affect me, but it's gonna affect Sharon. It's gonna affect John. It's gonna affect Mary. It's gonna affect different people. Anybody who's watching is going to affect you. So guess what? I had to come to a place of healing, deliverance. I'm like, girl, right? And I'm like, no, I'm your host. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm balanced. And that is how we're going to do this. We're going to balance ourselves, right? So the first thing we're going to do when we are going to all these ups and down, this and swinging sideways and thinking that somebody should not, let's do this. Hold your head up. Hold your head up. When your thoughts start coming, bombarding you, when your pride start coming and your ego start jumping, and all that stuff saying that somebody should not reach at a level, hold your head up. When you start because now when you're telling that somebody should not do, you're putting yourself down. You're putting yourself down. Hold your head up. Hold your head up like, listen, it's okay. See, if somebody had taught me these things in the 5th grade, I would have made it into my adulthood a little bit better. But no, and I'm like, I'm glad nobody taught me, because now I can teach y'all. I know I could tell y'all these things that you can do this, because nobody taught me these things. Absolutely not. Nobody taught me these things. So guess what happened? You here, just let's get into it. So when you start going through this thing, just hold your head up and just say, it's okay. It's okay. Cry it out if you have to, like, oh my God, it's okay. Hold your head up. Number two. When you hold your head up, ignite your dreams. You see, growing up, nobody told me anything about dreams and vision. Back then, nobody told me about goals and stuff. Back then, nobody like, girl, work your tail off for your goal. Nobody told me these things. I'll give you another incident that I had a teacher. The teacher told me that I was not going to achieve. I told the story here before. A teacher told me that I was not going to achieve much. Why? Because I was too doubtful. And anybody know the story of Doubtful Thomas? Yes, that's exactly what the teacher called me. He said, like, you are Doubtful Thomas. You are brilliant. And she always like, you are brilliant, but you are doubtful. And I think at the point where I came in 2nd place, she was like, see, you doubtful. You just don't want to launch out there. Be bold and get out there. And you see, now I'm telling you this thing to be bold and be confident, because now I know what she told me back then. And what she told me back then was like, have confidence, but she didn't use those words. She said, you are not. So what happened is when we start using not, we are putting that negative in front of whatever it is. You're not this. Oh, okay. So when you start saying, You shall not. You shall this. You don't use not. We don't want to use too much of the not. Okay. If I said you're not gonna have money, you will have money, right? You start replacing some words. She never told me I was confident. She told me I was bright. She said, "You're a bright girl. You're brilliant." But she said you were doubtful and you're not going to make it in life because you're doubtful, right? And that kind of like suffocate my ability to achieve after that. You gotta get out of that again. See, got to deliver me out of that again, right? So I was scarred between coming second place and this lady telling me, you're not gonna achieve much. Mm-mm. No, me, you're not gonna achieve much. But anywho, if somebody had told me then, and this is why I spend most of my time mentoring youths to let them know that I've been there. I know all of that. I know all of that, what you're going through. So listen, second thing what you do when you hold your head up is that you ignite your dreams. Ignite your dreams. Ignite your dreams. Make things work for you. You got to know what is it that you're dreaming about. What is it that you're dreaming? What is it that you would like to accomplish? I would like to accomplish this. Make sure that you are igniting that dream every single time you show up, and you show up in that space where you have enough things to ignite that dream. So ignite that dream, right? What are you dreaming about? To become a teacher? What is it that you're planting in that pot to become a teacher? And not only become a teacher, but the best teacher there is. Are you planning to become the best mechanic? What is that you're planting in to become the best mechanic? Right? So that is how you plant in the very things, and you ignite that dream. You ignite your dream like that, right? And that's number 2. Number 3 is HIJ. Take a trip, take a vacation. Well, Jamaica is a place that you should go. Take a vacation, take a break. Take a break, take a break, take a break, take a break, take a break. If you're in Jamaica, take a break, go to a different parish. Okay. Go to a different place. You in this section, go to another section. Jamaica is that place that I would recommend for you to go. Why? Because it's the best place there is. It is the best place. It's Jamaica to the world. Yeah. Take a trip to Jamaica if you're here. If you're in Jamaica, go to another place in Jamaica. Okay, just exit yourself. In Jamaica, they're like, take away yourself, child, and just go over there or something, right? Go to somewhere else. Go to somewhere else in Jamaica. Jamaica might look small, but Jamaica is big. You can do Jamaica maybe in a day or two. Yes, you can. Right? So take a trip, take a trip, take a trip. Number 1, 2, 3. Number 4, always keep a smile in your pocket, whether it is your shirt pocket, your pants pocket, your pocketbook, whatever pocket. Always keep that little smile in there. Let that smile in there. Every time I look at this girl back here, she just don't have no smile. Every time I look at this girl back here, she got no smile over there. She's like, whatever, right? This is a girl like, whatever. She got no smile. Sometimes you just like, sometimes if you're doing some pose, you don't need a smile. But sometimes you do need a smile, right? So keep a smile in your pocket, right? So every now and then you just like, bring out a smile like, woo, wee. It's like sometimes you see the cloud. Sometimes you see that cloud, and that the sun is trying to come right through. That smile is like the sunshine piercing through the cloud of day, and you see the rays of the sun just sitting there. And suddenly you see the sun is like, I'm trying to get through here, but the cloud is so thick. So that is exactly how your smile should be. Your smile should be in your pocket. So every now and then you pick it up. And guess what? When you pick it up, is that you brighten your smile, or you add it to somebody else? Yeah? You add it to somebody else. You might go outside and you have your little pocket smile and you put it on and you smile with somebody. You smile with somebody and you see, oh, well, that will impact that person. Smile with somebody. So keep that pocket smile. Keep that smile in your pocket at all times. And the next thing you do, when you do that, love on yourself. Love yourself. Every day you get up, you look in the mirror like, bam, girl, I love you. Boy, I love you. Oh my goodness. Call your name. Call your name. Put your name on the mirror and say, Cheryl, I love you. So every morning you look at that mirror, you see it says, Cheryl, I love you. Girl, that's you telling yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself even when you're up the ladder, down the ladder, sideways, trying to hold on to the leg of the ladder, wherever you are on the ladder of success, wherever you are on the ladder of life, love yourself there. Love yourself. Let that love elevate you. Because if you don't love yourself, and then I'm like, oh, I love you so much, and you don't love yourself, you might just be still sitting here. Mentally, you're still here. What I'm like, I love you so much, I wanted to be here. And you're like, you don't hear, and you don't love yourself nowhere more than how I love you. I love you so much. And I'm like, I want for you to move up, move up, move up. But because you don't love yourself, you like, you shouldn't love me like that. Oh my God, right? You shouldn't love me like that, right? And because I'm loving you so much, you're not accepting the love that I'm giving you. You're not accepting the love that I'm giving you because emotionally and mentally, you're just not loving on yourself. So when I'm pouring out all this love. I'm pouring out all this stuff like, I love you so much. I want to do this. I want to see the best for you. I want to do da. You're not loving yourself 0.5 of what I'm loving you. So the more I'm doing for you, like, come on, up, come on. I'm dragging you up. I'm like, ooh. You're like, ooh. Why? It goes back to the story I just told you. You're holding on to something from back here, right? You're holding on to something from you were 5, right? So I'm like, it's okay. We got this. Let me hold up. All right, let me go up. But I'm telling you what, I'm going to sell them like a little string, a little rope or something, and I'm going to pull you up, okay? And you're like, okay. But the more I'm pulling you up, it's like, oh, I really don't want to. Because inside of your head, those voices from when you were like 5 calling you out, like, girl, man, those voices start kicking in. And you don't love yourself so much enough for me to elevate you. You don't love yourself enough for me to help you to rise, to hold your head up. Because I'm like, hold your head up and give me a smile. They're like, huh? Love yourself. That is the best love you possible can. Because no matter how much somebody love you, if you don't love yourself, it's not a good reflection. It is not a good reflection. It's not going to work out too well for you. Because you're going to just weigh yourself down and you're going to go on like what I did for many years with me and this girl. You're going to go on for many years and go say you're a Christian, go to church, all this stuff, and you still have malice for this one girl. Hi, I speak to somebody today. Next is make new connection. Come out of your regular crowd. Come out of your regular crowd. Go to somebody else's community. Go to somebody else who don't even speak your native language and say hi to them. Speaking about that, you know that I travel. And this is one of the best things that I do when I love on myself and I travel. It is shown that I'm like, baby, if you speak whatever native language you speak, I tell you what, it don't bother me because I love me and I'm going to love you. And the language that I speak when I come up in here is love. I'm going to love you, okay? So I'm going to make new connections with people who don't even speak my native language. Make new connection. Find new connection somewhere because you never know why your new connection is there. You never know what help they're going to give you. You never know. Maybe they're going to help you like, girl, I'm going to help you. Let me make a phone call to God. Like, God, this one need deliverance. God, this one need healing. You never know. And that one like, what is it that you need for me to do? And maybe the person that you make connection with is somebody that you contributed to maybe when you were 5 and you forgot about that person. Maybe that person reached somewhere on the ladder already. Maybe that person is up here on the ladder already. And you're like, you know what? Let me come out of this section and look this way and see who is this way. Sometimes you have to just change gear, change direction. You know, you get so comfortable in your spot. But no, if you're just like, and guess what? Just turn a little bit and just like say hi to somebody new, meet new connection. go to school, just make new connection with people. Somebody speak a different language from you, say hi, learn their language. Like, hey, you might like, hey, hola. Or if hola is the only word you learn from a new person, celebrate yourself. Yes, indeed. Celebrate yourself for that. Celebrate yourself. And the next one, learn to say no to all that negative thing, because no is a full sentence. No is a full sentence. Say no to the things that's holding you back. We are speaking of mental health awareness. And mental health awareness is this, where we sit there and we're holding on to things. Say no to those things that are not making your mind healthy. When we talk about mental health, what are we talking about? The mind. That's what we're talking about. What is taking place in the mind? That's what mental health is all about. What is taking place in the mind? Right? That is all. That is all it is. Right? So say no to those things that's holding you back. No. And make no a full sentence. No. I will not be limited according to. I will not be limited based on. I will not be limited based on you. I will not be limited based on somebody's opinion. I will not be limited. You have the capacity to achieve. You have the ability to achieve. And some people do have the capacity, but they don't have the ability, and that's fine. If you have because we have the capacity to achieve so much, because I can do all things all through Christ who strengthened me. I learned this from my mama, that my mama was an entrepreneur. My mama didn't even know the word entrepreneur. It took me a while to pronounce that word correctly, right? And my mama didn't know she was an entrepreneur, because my mama was doing a lot of different things. She was doing so many different things. And I'm like, what? And now I am doing so many different things, just like my mother. I'm like, but I'm doing more. Right? Because now I have more opportunities than what she had. Bless her heart. I'm doing so many different things. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, entrepreneur. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm an entrepreneur. Like going, doing all these things. So my mother was an entrepreneur. She didn't know she was an entrepreneur. I never see my mother mad. I've never seen my mother fuss one time be mad. I just never seen it. I've never seen my mother being mad at anybody. I've never seen my mother stumble. She's fighting nobody. I just never seen it. Nope. Right? So let's say no to those habits and those opinions of others that try to hold us back. Okay. And the last one we want to say is, when we are going through a lot of things in the mind, because the thoughts tend to get loud, right? The thoughts tend to get so loud. They tend to get loud, and it's just like, they're just going, right? And sometimes, like I said, we pretend, because I told you that this girl is at my godparents' house, and I have to pretend that I'm not hearing all those loud voices in my head. Tell me that she don't belong there. She this, she that, she that, right? I'm pretending I didn't hear those loud voices. And those voices tend to get loud sometimes. And when they get loud sometimes, what we got to do? We got to open up to a confidant. Fine, get yourself a confidant, speak on some things. Sometimes we just got to speak on some things. And when we speak on some things, you see that we release those very things, right? This is why sometimes you see me come on here and I tell my story, because I have to release those things. I have to release some of the stuff. I have to release some childhood trauma. And that's where a lot of mental health things hidden. And mental health is not mental disease. Mental health is simply mean that you have a lot of thoughts and you're not expelling them. That's what mental health is. You're not expelling those thoughts. And we have this tendency where we don't expel the very thoughts that are in our head to make room, right? We don't expel the negative one to make room for the positive ones. We need positive and negative. Don't let me tell you, we do need positive and negative, but we must learn how to expel the one that no longer serve us, right? Because when we expel the one that don't serve us, what is going to happen? The one that will serve us is going to jump right in, and the one that's not serving us, we must we must seek to find a confident where we can like, can I talk to you real quick? Right? We must put ourselves in a position where like, I would like to talk to you. Can I talk to you real quick? Yeah. I don't know if I did share this like last year. At this time last year, yeah. At this time last year, I went to visit the mental ward in the hospital. I went to visit the mental ward and the hospital, and the amount of patients that I sat there and had talks with. And I'm like, when I had talked with them, just like what I'm talking to you right now, I had talked with them. And I mean, it was just unbelievable. All these patients that were just sitting on this ward. And I had talked with them. And I was so proud that maybe like after a couple of weeks, some of them were going home because they're like, oh my God, I never thought of it this way. Oh, like I gave them just like 2 words and they're like, oh my gosh, like I, I never thought of it this way. Oh my God, I don't know why I never shared this experience. I don't know. I don't know why I never shared this. I thought I never actually. Oh my God, it was something else. I mean, it was just, I went to visit one person. And when you visit one person on the mental ward, they have an open, it's like a living room. And you go to visit this one person, but there are patients there. So those patients are getting visitors as well. And they all got to be in the same room. All got to be in the same room. Nobody go in a separate room or nothing. So we're all in this big room. And I would visit this one person in there. But while I'm visiting this one person and I'm talking to this one person, the conversation is traveling to another patient. And they're like this. They're listening in, right? And then it goes on again, and they're listening in, and they just kept listening in, and they're like, and they just kept listening to me. And then what happened, not only the patient were listening to me, the visitors were listening to me at the same time. And I'm looking at this one person like, I came to visit this one person. But here I am with a whole room. At one point, it became a whole round table talk. Because we are on this big table. So this big table, you have corner where you sit with your visitor, then one visitor, and so forth. And no, we're on this big round table. No, it became an entire round table talk, girl. And the staff, because no, they have to have staff to monitor you. And the staff were there. The staff were there. And no, the staff even a part of the conversation. And so I remember one of the staff was saying, oh my God, like, Verona, I don't know who you are, but it's like you just making a difference to these patients. Like, wow. And I'm like, God did that because this is amazing. Like, I'm literally on a mental ward. Like, I've never done that. Like, sitting on a mental ward with different patients. And I remember there was one young lady that came in there, and when she sat there, she just looked at me. And she looked at me, she's like, what time is it? And when I told her the time, she's like, okay. And then she's like, you're so beautiful. And I'm like, you're beautiful too. And we just had this whole thing going on. And you know what? She came in that room, and by the time I told her that she was beautiful, I'm like, you're beautiful. Do you know that? She got a smile. So what I did, I took out my pockets, the smile out of my pocket, and I gave it to her. And she smiled. And the person that was sitting next to her, I don't know who he was, because he was visiting her, and she was not speaking to him. She was not speaking to this person. And when the visiting hour was over, because she She got up and left the person that was sitting next to her. There was a guy that was sitting next to her. She got up and left him, like, and she went back to her room, and she didn't have nothing to say to him. And she was saying bye to me. Didn't even say bye to her visitors. She was saying bye to me. She's like, bye. And she left. Right? So when it was visiting hour that was going over and all the visitors were leaving, everybody's like, oh my God, like, who are you? Like, are you a counselor? Are you a preacher? Are you this or that? I'm like, I'm just a servant of God now. I just show up. And the man that she left there was her husband. Sharia, that was her husband. And both of us went out together, walked to the bus stop together. And the man was like, thank you. The man was like, thank you. He's like, I heard how you spoke with her. I heard how you spoke to her. And I saw how she just like, wow. And I spoke back with him and I gave him strategic way of how to deal with her. And in that same manner, he's like, I never thought of seeing things the way you are seeing things right now. So when I go back tomorrow, I'm going to apply what you said to me. And he went back the following day. But when he went, I wasn't there. The time that he went, I came after him, so I missed him. But the person that I was visiting saying that he came, and she was doing much better. And I spent about a month. I spent probably a month or a little bit over a month on that mental ward. Every day. Every day I was there. Every day I was there. For almost a whole month. And within that time, the amount of patients went home that never thought that they were going home. I was like, what? Patients were going home. There was one lady, and the one lady's son, a young guy came. When I said different people, billionaire and millionaire, everybody was on that ward. And there was a young lady, and her son was in there, and she said, my son listens to you. Oh my God, like my son listens to you. I'm here sitting next to him, and he's not even looking at me. He's just like this. And he's writing on what you're saying, and he's like, can I have a pencil? And he was just taking note, and he's listening to what you're saying. And I must report that by the time my 1 month, I think probably 6 weeks was over on that mental ward, the amount of patients that went home, including the one that I went to visit, the amount of patients that went home was remarkable. I could not believe it. I was like, what? So when the person that I was visiting was going home, I remember one of the staff said to me, don't forget about us. Please don't forget about us. You can come back and at least say hi to us. Please come back here and visit us. But I never went back. I can only do what God told me to do. So if God want me to go back there, I just go back there. But right now, God is not allowing me to go back there. So, and then I just never went back there. God didn't drop it in my spirit to go back there. But I'm like, please, you made a difference every single time. And when you go into that place, the room is like glass. So those who didn't have visitors would be standing at the glass looking like waving. And like, you made a difference. You made a difference to these patients, to these people. One lady was like, do you have lip gloss? Do you have any makeup? Do you have any lip gloss in your bag? Do you have any makeup in your bag? And I just wanted to just like get them and like do their hair and like I wanted to do so much for them. I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could just sit here and just like do your hair and do your nails. I was like, do you have nail polish and all sort of stuff? Yeah, but reported like so many of them went home, and it was so beautiful to know that so many of them went home. So I made her day, and I made a lot of the rest of the patient their day. And I was just like, thank you, God. Like God, like what kind of experience is this? So I'm telling you that mental health is not really a disease. It's something that we just need to work on. And when we work on, and the very person that I went to visit, so I'm telling you, mental health is something that you gotta start decluttering the mind. The amount of things that this one person was just expelling out of his mind was just remarkable. And these are things from, he was like 10. These were things like, since he was like 10, he was saying things like, the same things from he was like 10. He held on to things since he was like 10 years old. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He was holding on to things. And he was a grown man. He was already past 50. So you got to get things out of your mind and declutter the mind so you can move on. So I am proud to say that one person plus others went home, and they went home good. I'm not in touch with them, but I know they're good. I know they're good because I remember the young guy said, you know what? I'm going to go home and I'm going to really like restart my life. Thank you. And he's like, can I give you a hug? He's like, can I give you a hug? And he gave me a hug and didn't even give his mother a hug. And I was like, what did you do? And I'm like, I didn't do anything. I just came in as a servant of God. Because first of all, I was not going to, you're not going to see me in a mental ward sitting with all these patients. That's number one. Right? So she's like, what did you do? Because he was just sitting there. And when I talk with him, he's got, yeah. I came back maybe 2 days later and saw her. She's like, I spoke to my son after you left. And I spoke to him. Yeah. And he's a whole different child. He got a whole different perspective of life. And I was like, I am so proud. And I'm so glad I met her. Yeah. So let's gather all. I gave you 8 things, so you can choose 1, 2, 3, or 8 and apply or imply or work it or do whatever you got to do. But at the end of the day, know that mental health, as we raise this awareness, of mental health, remember, mental health is not a disease that cannot cure. Mental health is just that we got to get into the mind and declutter the mind and elevate ourselves. Put that smile on, not a fake smile. Put on that smile because you're like, I am grateful to be alive. Yeah? So let us go out there and contribute to somebody else's life. Let's contribute to ourselves first and then contribute to somebody else's life. Make life beautiful. Love on yourself so you can love on others. Be peaceful with yourself so you can be peaceful with others. Don't fight with nobody unnecessary. I don't told you my story. Don't fight with nobody unnecessary. And like I said, I never had another fight. I mean, that was my first and last fight. And I'm talking about fist fight, like woo, wah, 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 wah. Arguments, maybe. Argument, yeah. I'm gonna go back and forth like, but then the next time, like, okay, I got it out of my system because I'm gonna get it out of my system. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it on my system and I'm gonna go to go. So, anywho, this is how we're gonna come to a close of this last Tuesday in May. My goodness. Yes, indeed. So go out there, be true to yourself, be kind to yourself, and know that when you be true and kind to yourself, you can do the same thing for others. See you and the next go around. I tell you, see you in the next go around. Sometimes you just have to sometimes you get tired. Sometimes you get tired of being tired. Okay? Get tired of being tired, get tired of fighting, fussing, arguing, debating. You get tired. And after a while, when you get tired, you shut that right down. And you're like, no, I need to be at peace. Peace is what it is. Let us build in peace in our mind. Let us build in peace. Let us build peace within our mind so we can have a healthier mentality. See you at the next go around. Cheryl, see you, girl. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the love. Yes, indeed. Lord of mercy. Girl. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. Yep. That is our VIP Cheryl over there. So yes, indeed. That is how we do. Self-love, as I pin that. Self-love is the best love. Let's go out there and love on ourselves so we can love on others. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for joining in. Don't forget, if you are watching this live, put a what is that? The little heart thing. Thumbs up. Put the thumbs up And if you find it in your heart to share this life, I go ahead and share the life. If you want to contribute to somebody else's life and you benefit something from this one and you want somebody else to benefit from it, then you share it. Okay, go ahead, do what you do best. And from my heart to yours, see you in the next go around. I love you. God bless you. I love you so much. I love you. I love you. Bye. Ta-ta. End the stream.